band that could cover a Korn song?
Yeah.
Ooh. Metallica. Just to make them do it.
Slipknot, to hear it a little, maybe heavier.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm trying to think of a band that could do our songs heavier, but I don't know, man. Our guitars are just a different.
They're too good.
How about like Cannibal Corpse?
Oh, that'd be cool.
How about Cannibal Corpse?
Just have their take on it. That'd be dope.
9 Inch Nails. It'd be cool to hear Chet do a Korn song.
And Duran Duran.
No.
Just to hear him do a Korn song,
That
that'd be
might
awesome.
be kind of cool experiment. Yeah.
I could sit here for an hour and tell you bands like Boston, Zeppelin, the Beatles.
Bands that are alive.
Rage Against the Machine. Okay, go. Sorry.
Hey guys, this is Neil from Total Rock in the UK. Obviously, Fieldy is currently out of the band. Just wanted to respectfully ask, how's he doing? Have you heard from him?
He's not out of the band. He's just on break. Yeah.
He needed a little time at home with his family, kind of regroup. We decided we were going to make a record during the pandemic and use that time kind of constructively. And once the pandemic was over and we were ready to go back on the road, he, wasn't quite ready to do that yet. So the rest of us were anxious to get back in front of our fans and play for everybody. It feels good to be back here too.
Thomas from All Rock.
I can't get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you man.
Yeah, what's up? I have a question for you about the last record. It's more like a classical Korn album. I do the project for the future album. You try electro again, like with Skrillex and Kiss the Noise, or try something new, like, for example, with Wave for next album maybe.
He's talking about Requiem, right? The new record?
Hey?
The new record, right? Yeah. Yeah, so, okay, so...
He wanna ask a question about your last album, right? Okay, he wanna know if you like electronic, you can put electronic stuff on your next music, yeah. He loves electronic stuff.
Possibly. Maybe. So this new record, we didn't use any electronic music at all. Jonathan did a lot of voice things that sounds like synth, but it's not synth. It's in guitar work we did, right?
Yeah, we did a lot of layering and we stayed away from. We wanted to keep it as organic. It felt so intimate with all of us being, during the pandemic. It was kind of like, let's just keep this the way it is. The five of us in this room. And not really, nobody else needs to be involved in the creative process. And we created a lot of layers on guitars. And
the drums were super organic too. There's no triggers or any samples like that. We really wanted to make it as organic as we possibly could. And it was great over the pandemic because we would get together and there was no rushing. We had no tours coming up. We could just get together, write some songs, come back, revisit them, pick the ones we thought were the best at the time, and it was a great process.
The only keyboards that are on the record, one thing, Monkey played piano on his iPhone.
oh yeah,
Let the dark do the rest.
yeah. I played. There's a little app, piano, and I held up the piano to the pickup on the guitar, and played the little melody in the intro of what is it? Dark do the rest.
Yep.
Let the dark do the rest. Yeah, you can hear it.
Hello guys, I'm Ben from BGPPT Live Friendship. I'd like to know, do you plan to do another featuring as you did with Slipknot in your future live show?
Oh, at a live show?
In your future live show, do you plan to do another featuring as you did with Slipknot? Featuring.
I mean, we're always open to stuff like that. If it's the right singer, right artist, I always think that if it fits the song, that just kind of happened naturally with Corey. We just kind of, I think Nick Raskolenics was working with Corey on a record, and basically you and him called him up, right? It wasn't like you think.
No, so Nick called Corey. It was Jonathan and Nick, and he's like, "What about Corey? I hear Corey on this." And he called him up, and then me and Corey and Nick were at the studio.
Yeah, that's right.
It was really cool because he was doing stuff, and like we were bouncing ideas off, and what he threw down, just that. So awesome. Classic Corey, killed it.
And even live, that Sabotage song we did was pretty last minute. We ran it. We did a thing in London. It was really special. We did a Beastie Boys song, and we ran it literally backstage.
Yeah.
Very, like not much, and we just went out and kind of did it. Picked some
Was it? It was Clown, Corey, Sid,
and Jim.
Jim.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And they actually put their masks on and stuff, which this is before they played, which is they didn't have to do that.
That was rare, man.
That was rare for them. So
yeah.
Hey guys, this is Danny from Metal Talk in UK. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Massive fun. So first of all, we wish Will Fieldy all the best. Will you hire me? I know all your songs.
Yeah.
I do, honestly. I'm a bass.
Play bass?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. It's a bass.
Oh, awesome! Well, you have to fight Rob. Rod Diaz is filling in for Fieldy. Very kind human, very amazing bass
Hey,
player.
I'm available. Anyway, on journalistic questions. Obviously, you've been through ups and downs, so many years of, an extended, amazing career. You've been through ups and downs, trials and tribulations. Who is the driving force in the band? And who would you say, when things get tough, then the other one is kind of like, pulling the others kind of like together and saying, okay, let's do this, kind of thing. And then my other
I
question
think it's
was,
always shifting. I think each one of us has moments where we need each other and we lean on each other, and we help each other get through whatever issues that we're having. So it's kind of a role that's always changing.
and my other question was for Brian. Obviously, I don't know if you guys are into side projects, of any kind. Obviously, absolutely loving death. Any plans on touring with them?
No.
Please do.
I mean, probably not because everyone's so busy. It was a fun project, but Ray has KXM, and Monkey has something up his sleeve coming too. So they're gonna find out that Korn's.
It's hard because
It's hard.
We have this is our priority, obviously, all the time. So the side projects, they're there, but it's really hard to book tours. That's where we can never play live. It's
Thank you very much, though. I really love that album. I'm very proud of it.
Hey guys, this is
Rasta!
Your dreads are like perfect. He wins. Best dreads.
I've been a fan for you for more than 20 years. We're coming from Colombia, so that's a little bit far, but we're just coming here to Hellfest to check with, of course, documents and everything. So this is a listen that is a little bit odd, maybe, but it's been more than 20 years since in the 90s you were once labeled as new metal. You're basically forefathers of new metal, everybody knows this, and it's been around more than one entire cycle. And now it's been like again going up into this kind of new metal way. I know you guys don't like the labels, but what is your take on this? Do you think it's again something good, maybe from the scene, something that is refreshing after all these years?
Listen, in the beginning, I feel like it was kind of this cool thing because they didn't know what to label us as. Are they metal? They're hip hop? They're dressed in Adidas? What's going on here? And some of it's, and then it was like somebody coined the term new metal. I think it was a German journalist. And then a lot of bands kind of started to try to do what we do, and it kind of got watered down. And then for a little bit, it was like, people got tired of hearing that sort of style. But now we've kind of endured through time and become better, I think, and embraced it. And we're proud of it, honestly. Like it's been a long journey, and we just want, but we just play our hearts out, I guess.
Yeah, there was I think it was Chris from Nirvana. He did an interview and he was talking about how like they never wanted to be called grunge and they didn't like it either. It's like, wait, we created this. Why do you get to label it? Let us name it. But like he said, like when we were young and stupid, you know, we were like mad at it, but now we're like, okay, it's out of our hands. That's what it is, and we're proud, like just like Monkey said.
Hi guys, my name's Eamon. I'm from Eon Music in Ireland. It's a pleasure to speak to you today. One of my favourite Korn songs has always been Adidas, and you mentioned it there. In the early days you were decked out in the Adidas. Next thing you had a song called Adidas. Did there ever come a time when you went, oh, this might be a bit too much? Or did you think, you know what, this is going to help us launch our career? How did you feel about going too far down that road?
We did not think about anything like that. We're kids, you know, early 20s. You're still a kid, and you're just like having fun. We love fashion, and we didn't even think about it. And yeah, we weren't thinking about furthering our career at all.
No, we were thinking about furthering our party.
Hey, listen. We wanted free Adidas. We were still like broke, you know, kind of making money slowly. We wanted free Adidas. We love the brand and still do, man. It's an iconic brand, but I don't know, it just kind of took off on its own.
Yeah.
And we're going to play that song for you tonight.
Hi, Sylvain from Switzerland, Couleur 3. You used to play with this impressive Giger mic. Do you still play with it? And even if Giger is not alive anymore, does it still have an influence in your live shows?
Jonathan is kind of like the sixth member of the band right here. It's kind of like he travels with it everywhere now, and it's what was your question?
If Giger has still an influence on your live shows?
Does he? I think in spirit he does, you know, because it's such an icon. His art was so unique and iconic. I think that's always kind of representing, you know, the band and a mascot, if you will. And yeah, Jonathan actually went to the museum recently when we were playing at the Greenfield Festival. He took a day and went up there and looked around and stuff. And it's very much part of his love for Giger, and I have some really interesting memories. One of the first times I went to that museum, I ate a bunch of mushrooms. And I walked through the exhibit, and I was like, this was a bad idea. And all the paintings were moving and everything. It was a long time ago, so it was. I don't regret it, but I don't think I would do that again.
And John, I just want to say, Jonathan actually caught a little cold, so but he's still pushing through. But he sends his love to everybody.
Yeah.
Hello, Marjorie from Daily Rock.
From where?
Daily Rock. I'm from France and Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
I know you're touring a lot, but in which country have you ever played in front of the craziest crowd?
Whoa, that's hard.
I gotta be, you know what, as much as this might be whatever, I miss going to Russia playing because the fans there are unfucking real. They go crazy. I mean, and we do miss them, like, and we know it's not them, it's a government fucking thing. And I have to say that even in Ukraine, they go crazy. We didn't get to go there. No bands did, and it's unfortunate. And hopefully, we'll be able to make up those shows in the near future for those fans. So, our best to them.
I would have to say France, and the UK and Colombia.
Argentina,
though, like insane.
Argentina is super.
Argentina.
That's part of
Argentina.
That's my favorite.
If you doubt that, go on YouTube and watch AC/DC in Argentina. Oh my gosh, it looks like a Rage Against Machine show. Thunder. The whole crowd. What about you?
Argentina.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
That was my first big Korn show, the Hellfest down there, and it was 50,000 people just losing their minds, and that's one of my most memorable shows ever.
How are you? I'm Pipe Man from W4CY Radio and iHeartRadio, and Lacuna Coil was asked the same question earlier. Who would they want to cover their song? And all of them quickly said Korn. So how do you feel? How do you feel about that? Would you consider doing that?
Wow, that's a compliment.
I'm gonna listen through their songs tonight.
Yep. I know a good chunk of them, but I want to listen to more of them. So we'll get back to you. That's awesome.
That's very, very nice.
They crushed it today. I watched their set. Wow, what great people they are. I love that band.
You're Italian, right?
No, I'm from England.
You are?
But they are?
They're Italian.
Yeah. You're Italian? Lacuna Coil is from Italy, right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. C'était la dernière question pour Korn. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you guys. See you tonight.
so much. Hey, I want to say one last thing.